upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
This is what we're trying to attain. We're trying to attain salvation from the Heavenly Father. By the way, giving all praise to our Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Just wanted to put that out there. Double honor to the apostle elders that we will. The brother Yuan is filming. That's why
we was already live.
So we But we brought that out because this is why we're out here, brothers, to attain that mark of exemption from judgment.
I got the word for the Quran here. It's the Wa. It says a mark by implication, extending to a desired mark. A sign is exemption from judgment. So this is different than the mark in Revelation 13 and 16 for those who are new.
Right, because people try to correlate this mark with the mark of the beast, and say mark of the beast in Revelation 13. But there's vastly different because this is a spiritual mark versus the mark of Revelation 13 is an actual mark. When you look at the mark in Revelation 13 and 16, it goes into charagma, which means an insertion. You know what I'm saying? And with that mark, you're basically bound down to Esau Edom. And with that mark, you're going to be able to participate in the economy. Versus this mark is talking about an exemption from judgment. Okay? Versus the mark in Revelation 13 and 16, that receive that mark, that causes judgment. Right. So they're vastly different. Right. Okay, because if you read it in Revelation, the 14th chapter, it says those who had the mark and that worship the image of the beast, what's going to happen? They're going to be destroyed.
Right. And there's a difference between the two, which they never go into. And you have a lot of Israelites who are worshiping that image. They're trying to mix the world with the culture and the instructions that we've been given. Right. So when that mark does come into physical and he puts that mandate out there, they're going to be suffering to take it because they haven't been building up the spirit. They've been building up their flesh. Right. You see? That was it. I'm going to read verse 4 again. Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him, go. You have something, brother? No, go ahead. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, so much sigh and cry for all the abominations that we see. This is why we're constantly putting up these various shows and admit to the Heavenly Father for us to get out of here. All the wickedness that we see, we understand it's detrimental to not only ourselves, individually speaking, but to society, especially for the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, which are true Israelites.
This whole vibration is being pushed in the earth is completely detrimental to family and to life itself. The earth is mourning. The animals are removing themselves from their natural habitats. Fishes are beaching themselves. The whole creation is in distress because of the rulership, because of the management. Right. So we're sighing and crying the elect. When you go through the volume of the book, the one thing they all have in common is they're vexed from day to day with the filthy conversation of the wicked, the same way Lot was vexed with Sodom and Gomorrah. All right? So that's a telltale characteristic of someone who's genuinely pursuing Yahweh. You had something, brother?
Earth morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Isaiah 24, verse 4. It says, the earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. The earth is also defiled under the inhabitants thereof.
The earth is being defiled, man. We're in the chat every day, brothers, to put something in the chat that's showing the earth is under decay because this man is ruling.
Right.
They had to put 1 million clams in the bay up there in New York. Why? Because they don't fish them all. Yep. now you got to put these clams you made in the lab in the sea.
Right.
God damn, bro. The earth was created to be self-sufficient, to replenish itself. The earth doesn't run out of stuff, But because this wicked man who's deliberately leading a rebellion against our power, the earth is in this state.
Right.
I got a quick one for you. Psalms 119 and 53. Horror has taken hold upon me because of the wicked that forsake thy law.
This man has forsaken everything that the Lord set in place for righteousness, for the betterment of man. He's switched it around. He's turned everything upside down, man. It's in Isaiah, I believe, 24. It says, favor shall be shown unto the wicked. I'm paraphrasing it. You know what it said?
Favor shall be done to wicked, but he would not do.
In the land of unrighteousness, he shall not deal. Let me just find it. I'm gonna leave off this Ezekiel really quick. Because it's basically going to the prophecy that this man in the Holy Land, right? The head tribe of Edom, Amalek, that the vibration that he will be pushing in the earth will be a perverse and a wicked one that's contrary to the Lord's way. All right, okay, that's 26. Okay, you got it?
Okay. Isaiah chapter 26, in verse 10, it says, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet he shall not learn righteousness.
He's been given the fatness of the earth. That temporary blessing he got from Isaac way back, he's living in it. But it says what?
It says, let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness.
Mm-hmm.
In the land of uprightness.
Where's the land of uprightness?
Israel,
man. Our land. So it's telling you right there that there's going to be somebody in the land, in our land, ruling, that has dominion over the earth. That's Esau. Right. He's the only one other person that received a blessing that encompassed all the people of the earth. You see?
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, and in the land of uprightness, he will deal unjustly and will not hold the majesty, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord.
Yeah, man. Everything that he pushes out in the earth is completely opposite. It's the polar opposite of the way Lord said, especially in regards to family. This man has dismantled family, especially the Israelite family. And look at what it's led to. Look at the behavior pattern it's led to within men and women and the children.
Right.
And these behaviors are leading to death, man. He has the people in a weakened state to where he can push any kind of lie, any kind of bullshit on them, and they'll accept it. And that's why majority of people are going to receive the mark in Revelation 13 and 16.
Right.
All right, you got it.
This is Sirach 10, Ecclesiasticus 10, verse 3. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and in what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all that dwell therein. That's why we just read in Isaiah 24, the earth is defiled under the inhabitants thereof. Because as the rulers of this earth goes, as are the people. Look around, all you see is pure wickedness. And people that's a lot of wickedness that Esau had brought upon the world is fulfilling to flesh. And that's why people indulge in. And that is his rulership. He want to control the people on the wickedness and use his weapon or his blessing, which is what? The sword. And what is he trying to do? Destroy as many people as he can and then rise up like the phoenix out the fight.
Yeah.
That is Esau's whole deal. You know, he's trying to offset the prophecy, you know, and that's why, like you said, it goes to Georgia Guidestone. Nobody know who put that up. They just know that somebody paid for it and they put those stones up.
Through the spirit we know.
Mm-hmm. Through the spirit we know. But like you say, as the ruler goes, so are the people. So that's why the Lord said, and the Lord said he's angry with the wicked every day. So just imagine how angry he is seeing what's going on in the world, especially here in Babylon the Great.
And that's okay. You got some.
Okay.
I don't want it to tear.
Okay. All right. This is Proverbs 28 and 16 in the NLT. It says, "A ruler with no understanding will oppress his people, but one who hates corruption will have a long life." He's back with what the brother was reading on some right to it, man. You see, going into Esau being that unwise king, man. Right. See, he has no understanding. He oppressing the people. He's killing his own people. The own people that's supposed to be his subjects, he's killing them, man. You see, he's poisoning them with the food, drugs, water. Everything is poison, even the air. You see, this nigga he's so wicked that he's poisoning the same air this nigga has to breathe, man. The same water that he got to drink, man. You see?
That was Proverbs
12, 16.
Get 12.
Okay. Proverbs 28.
That's right.
Proverbs 28 and 12 in the KJV. It says, when righteous man do rejoice, there is great glory. But when the wicked rise, a man is hit.
That's right. So what do you see now? Masculinity is hidden, right? And why is that? Because the wicked has perverse sexuality, which is a precursor for idol worship. It talks about that in Wisdom of Solomon, the 14th chapter. Okay? All types of madness is being perpetuated because a wicked man is ruling over us. Hey, real quick. Proverbs 29 and 2. Yeah, it came out already?
No, I'll read it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Going back to the whole sex problem. Every day people are lamenting about women versus men. That's the hot topic now. You would think that the people who need to get along the most are women and men, especially they having children with one another.
Right.
But under this wicked rulership, sexuality has been confused. Gender roles have been confused. Therefore, the people are in mass darkness. This is because of a certain rulership that's on the planet Earth. And because this rulership has flourished, the people have become very darkened, mentally speaking.
Right.
And this is going to induce what? Judgment on the planet Earth, man. And this is what's going to happen.
I was just gonna say that's how we know that serpent back then was the spirit that's in Esau was that serpent back then, man. Because when you read when the Lord cursed the woman, how it said that she would want to control her man.
Yeah.
That's at an all-time high in this society because Esau was pushing that at the max, man. You see, a woman to have rule over a man. You see, that like the elder was going into, that man that fight between a man and a woman. That shit it flourishes here in under Esau's rule, man. Right. That's why when you read the Revelation and say that old serpent was called the devil, man, that's how we know who this nigga is, man. You see?
Right. I was just about to grab that food, bro.
When you look at like ancient Rome or any kingdom, before they fall, one of the common themes is what the woman is lifted up over the man. The family gets deteriorated. That effeminate, that Queen of Heaven spirit is pushed in her. That is a parallel with all the kingdoms that fall. That starts to show up in their latter end. Yes, sir.
That's why Esau, he utilizes the nigger woman, the black woman. He really utilizes her to keep the man down because that's what the head tribe. So what he say here, I want to do what I can to keep them down. Because one thing about being the head, whatever they do, you have the other women that can follow. The other women of the other tribe. The nation of Israel, these women gonna follow the nigger woman. And these nigger women went, balls to the wall with Esau. That's why he tried to keep them on their side. Saying, you do this, you do that, and you keep him out the house, and everything will be all right. We're gonna take care of you.
The so-called black woman, the Israelite women in general, but chiefly the tribe of Judah, the head tribe, they're the biggest white supremacists on the earth.
I was thinking about that today. You said that.
Yeah, inwardly, the Israelite woman is a white supremacist. So all of his agendas, she's gung-ho and forwards it to deteriorate our nation. Now, the only difference between a nigger woman and a guy in a white cap with the point at the top is she a lady, she eats a pussy. Other than that, but she says it, niggas ain't shit, niggas, all the same things that guy with that white robe would say. She says it. Except she'll give you some box.
Yep.
So if you're a brother, you listening, remember that, man. Don't be so invested in somebody who's a tool for your enemy.
Right.
Now it's okay, you got a woman there, but don't put your energy into where it can fluctuate your mood. Don't give that bitch that power to fluctuate your thoughts and your energy throughout the day, man. Because that's her job.
You give a woman natural to love her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna happen. But the underlying thing is this, we in captivity. That love is skewed. You have to know that. things can change at a drop of a dime.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have that in the back of your mind.
Yes, sir.
That shit can change. Shit can change easily, bro. Easily.
As long as you don't give her that attention, as long as you give her something, you know what I'm saying? You're not doing something that she won't.
Make her feel good.
Yeah, you ain't catering to her, then she gonna Yep. Exactly.
In Sirach 26, it says, "Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee."
Man.
Don't be thrown off of the bidding of the wicked.
That's right.
What you think?
Right.
That's why we need to be out of this place. So we gotta seek first
Right.
the kingdom. And then our women will be, because they're not gonna get an order on this. We can sit here and have a talk show every day of the week.
It's to the point now. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this. That's the point to where you gotta have self-governance for yourself in your household. If you got a situation that's cool, then be cool, man.
Right.
You know, if it mess up, it mess up. But if it don't, it don't. But your whole mind is circulating around. Man, go see fuck. You looking at the bitch fuck. You text another. I'm just waiting for your ass to fuck up. Man, you might well just be by yourself, bro.
Yeah.
You might be, because you ain't gonna do nothing but drive yourself crazy. You know, you ain't gonna do nothing but drive yourself crazy, man. And a lot of stuff. I'm gonna say this too. A lot of stuff that you see, a lot of that stuff is Jake monetizing off of the whole male versus female feud, like Joe Parker and his woman. Everybody was just so upset. I can't believe she's doing that. And then she got some OnlyFans. Oh, she's giving Cameron a back massage. All that was orchestrated for her to make money off of her back page. What is it called? Her OnlyFans, man. So a lot of stuff that you see is orchestrated on pulling on your emotions.
Right.
A lot of cats is mad at women, but they still want them. They simping. They're gonna say, "Oh man, I can't believe shit. Man, what's her name, man? I can't believe." And they go get another OnlyFans, man. The female that's on Fresh and Fit, that's talking all that cash. Guess what?
They get paid after that.
They get paid, and also guess what? They're getting subscribers. People are subscribing to their stuff, man. So they gonna go over there and they gonna talk that shit, right? They gonna be unrealistic, unruly, and a nigga gonna come along and save them. So it's, everything is according to, you got to do everything according to knowledge, bro. I'm gonna leave, you know what I'm saying? I'm leaving it at that.
Yeah.
Because the biggest shit the bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
But at the same time, hey, these women ain't shit either, bro.
Right.
I get it. You know what I'm saying?
It's frustrating.
It's frustrating. I get it.
But
you
can't be.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you can't be so invested in the motherfuckers, man.
Right.
Like, you deal with it, but it has its time and its place. Yeah. Put that energy into the work.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying. Don't allow that shit to manipulate your decisions or your energy.
A lot of that shit is consuming Jake's mind.
Yeah.
Because everybody's tired of these hoes, but ain't nobody selling. I'm gonna say that.
That's a fact.
Everybody's so tired of these. I'm just sick of these hoes, but ain't nobody selling.
Yeah. Right. So plus, especially if you're a brother in a congregation, you don't want to be upset about that shit. And you come around the brothers, you bring that energy. No, man, control it. Have some self-control.
Yeah. Jake go out to a bar, and Jake can start talking to a female, and you over there. Folded up, man. This shit's lips all poked out. We had a brother that I killed. He was red pill before the red pill, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake took this brother out, and he over there pouting himself. With female said, "White man, why your boy over there looking like a hustle man off the third floor?" This nigga lost his mind, man. Fuck this bitch, fuck you, screaming and shit. Like, bro, relax.
Hey,
losing your mind.
Right.
Many men have lost their mind behind these women, bro. I'm not talking like I'm casting over. I'm not saying that I'm just I'm not none of that shit. But I just understand. I've been in the mind. I've been there to where a woman has consumed my mind to where that's all I'm thinking about, bro.
Right.
To where I can't do it less because I'm thinking about this female, bro. And that's a dangerous place to be. Now you don't turn yourself to a piece of bread behind a woman.
You make her your master.
She's your master. You so mad over her. You think you gorilla pimping. I'm about to cuss this bitch out. You on the phone yelling at this hoe, she's just laughing at you.
Yep.
You look like a fool, man. That energy that you are placing in these women, you gotta direct it towards, you know what I'm saying, the truth, bro.
Sophia.
Yep.
Give it to your real woman. This your real woman, man. Damn.
And also, we can't tell you how to deal with your woman, bro. You gonna have to figure that out yourself, bro.
Yeah.
This ain't that type of party.
Right.
We're not here to tell brothers what to do with their women. We're here to prophesy and give you the skinny. Now within that, we're gonna tell you the truth that a lot of these women are gonna be judged by Yahweh, by Shimmy Shai. Yes, that's facts. A lot of women aren't gonna make it. And that's something, and it might be a woman that you're laying with. You have to wrap your mind around that, bro. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? But this Walker Boys, this ain't no talk show, bro. This ain't the red pill movement. This is prophesying for Yahweh by Shah. And according to the scriptures, a lot of these women are just plain wicked, plain and simple, bro.
Right.
Plain and simple. Understand that for yourself. We can't give you that understanding.
Right.
You have to have that understanding for yourself. Okay?
Right.
Hey, real quick, we said a lot. Does anybody got some precepts? Let's get to his word.
I still got okay, you got some.
Yeah, let's get to his word.
I was still Ezekiel, because in Ezekiel 5 and 6 it goes to the judgment, how all encompassing it is. Everybody that's under that vibration, everybody that's giving their time and their energy to things that are, not a part of our walk. But if you would, we'll get on his ass. But we'll get on the boat.
Just real quickly, Micah 7:18, going into these females, how they gonna get judged, man. We have to understand that for ourselves.
Why you get that? I'll read verse 6 just to lead into that.
Just
Ezekiel 9 and 6. Verse 5 actually. It says, and to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women.
So young girls, young boys, in the near future, there's gonna be a lot of people that's out here dying, bro. Right? Red pill is not gonna save you. Simping is not gonna save you, bro. Word of being a Mac Daddy of the year is not gonna save you, bro. None of that shit. Being able to dissect the woman's mind is not gonna save you. What's gonna save you is these scriptures.
Yeah.
And now if you're in a situation to where you single and you mad at women, so hey man, you might need to go on a fast. Right. Even if you have a woman, sometimes you need to put her away. Let her know, look, man, I'm going on a fast for a couple of weeks. I'm not gonna deal with you. Right? Get yourself centered. Because there's bigger fish to fry. There's some serious shit going on, man. Yes, the nigga woman ain't shit, of course. But look, man, it's gonna be a situation where we're not gonna be able to, food's not gonna be readily available for us, man. Okay?
Wait, I'll say that, and like you said, Ezekiel 9, it's basically drawing the line. Because through that Dawah, and the ones that don't see that Dawah, you're gonna see what? He's gonna slay.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to worry about what's going on with the woman, hey, the Lord, where is your fear? Your fear is your woman leaving you? Your fear is your woman trying to dial or deal with another man? The fear should be on the Lord. Because if your fear is on the Lord and you're doing with the diligence, studying, showing thyself approved, hey, the Lord will reveal things to you where it's time. If you have to leave that woman, the Lord will reveal that to you.
The women that you're supposed to have, they're going to be revealed as this place goes down. Mm-hmm. All our problems get solved with this motherfucker being burned up. Elder Yashmama made a lesson about 2 years ago. It's called, he titled it, Until She Sees You in Salvation. All right? And they're going to see us in salvation when the Lord, shows that he's maneuvering us through all the bullshit.
Right. That time is coming. That's why we got to get ourselves ready for that time of Jacob's trouble, man.
Right.
Yep. In the day of our
Get yourself together. We individuals, we have to get ourselves ready for that time to be able to detach from this place, bro.
Right.
You're not gonna be able to wake up and be mad at you and look at her and be, oh, look at this bitch. Look at this hoe. Look at this. Look at this hoe. No, it's gonna get to the point to where you gonna have to make a choice whether or not you want to even be a part of the internet.
Right.
You gonna have to dish this motherfucker. It's gonna come a point because you can.
That's
It's a whole
real,
tracking
man.
device.
Like, no, seriously, brothers.
It's a tracking device. You got to dish this motherfucker at some point.
Hey, it's time to wake up, man. No, seriously, it's time to wake up. You know, all jokes aside, it's time to wake up.
Yeah.
Okay? Bigger shit is about to pop.
Right.
You're not gonna listen. You're not gonna be able to go down the street and get something to eat, man. If you have children, your children are gonna be looking at you like, damn, daddy, I'm hungry. Real shit is about to happen. Okay? These hoes gonna get judged, man.
Right.
Pay attention to your salvation. Okay?
And that's how you're not getting it. Hey, man, I ain't gonna be worried. You ain't gonna be thinking about getting no fucking pussy, man.
Right.
You ain't gonna be worried about what it is. You ain't gonna be worried about. The only thing you're gonna be worried about is surviving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, you ain't gonna be worried about passport, bro. You ain't worried about no, oh, this she a passport chick.
Yeah.
Man, you think I'll be worried about that shit, bro? See, this internet, everybody is on the internet and they're living off of these. They're living off of these ideologies that come from the internet, and you utilize all these labels to really master insecurities, man.
Right.
And in the near future, and they're saying that the web might shut down. In the near future, everybody's going to be faced with themselves.
Yeah.
You are going to be able to. You're going to have to acknowledge who you are. Who is your power? Okay? That's what time we're living in, man. Get focused. A lot of this stuff is witchcraft. With these man versus women, a lot of it is witchcraft, man. To throw you off of what's about to happen. Every day it's a celebrity getting into a woman, a sex allegation, things of that nature.
Yep.
Every day. Why is that? Because it's a spell that's being cast out there, man, to throw you off from really these scriptures.
Distraction.
Yeah, distraction. Yep.
Pay attention, man.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
This is 2 Peter 3 and verse 10. We read verse 9 earlier. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Hey, and when we say the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, you got to think the build-up that we're seeing right now. They're preparing for that great day of the Lord. Like I say, Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30 and 7, it says he's going to be saved out of it. Who? The elect. You just read in Ezekiel 9, the one that received at the walk. But these build-ups is going to happen. It's going to happen. One day you're going to wake up, you're going to be in some turmoil. The earth is going to be in turmoil, especially in Babylon the Great. It says, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right. And what's going to induce elements melting with fervent heat? Missiles. It means war is going to commence on the planet Earth. Okay? In that day, you think you're going to be worried about the nigga woman, her twerking, or her talking crap? No, you're going to be in survival mode.
Yep.
You're going to be, if you're by yourself, you're going to be worried about yourself. If you have a child, you're going to be worried about that child. If you have a family, you're going to be worried about your family.
Right.
All that other stuff is not going to matter. Who you are is going to shine. Or who you are is going to get you killed.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we're our focus point. Getting ourselves together. This is what the scripture is going to say. Go ahead,
Yep. It says, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Verse 11.
Right. You're not going to be able to, it's not going to be going to jobs, things of that nature.
Right.
And that day, it's going to be, you're going to have thoughts of, damn, I wish I could just go to work right now. Just go home and watch a video. Because it's going to be that wild. It's going to be that heavy out here, bro. Taking a bath might be a luxury. Being able just to wash your face might be a luxury. having some water to drink might be a luxury in that day, man.
Finding a can of beans.
Finding a can of beans.
Shit, it always was. Even when you look at the book of Eli, that water, that was you know, that nigga went into the bar and he was like, yeah, let me get some water. Nigga was like, oh, you want the good stuff?
Yeah.
You see, that's gonna be like the elder going into it. That's gonna be, you know, that's gonna be a luxury. Right now, everybody is comfortable because America has abundance, man. You see, people used to America always having it, but the elder's going into it. It's about to be a point of time coming real soon to where it's not gonna be available. How they say it? It's not gonna be available. You see, like the elder say, you ain't gonna be able to go to McDonald's. You ain't gonna be able to go to these different fast food places. You ain't gonna even be able to go to the store and get groceries, man.
Right.
You see, it's gonna get to a point where it's gonna be rationed out. You see, hey man, all that shit's coming, bro. These people used to eating every fucking hour on the hour, man.
Right.
You see, but the Lord is about to stop all that shit, man.
Yep.
You see, all this what the elders going into is gonna be issued forth via the Lord, man.
That's right.
And he's gonna use Esau to do it. At least Esau's gonna get busy. The Lord is gonna use Esau to get busy on a lot of so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, man.
Right. Real quick. 2nd Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, Israel shall be so cheap.
When I go back home,
Slakia. Behold, Israel shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case.
Where you at, bro?
2nd Ezra 16 and 21.
Let me read that.
Okay.
In the GNT.
Okay.
He said 16 and what?
21.
All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 21. It says in a GNT, the time is coming when food will be so cheap that people will think a time of peace and plenty has arrived.
That's right. Hey, look at the whole situation with what 50 cent a hamburger day. And they was passing out hamburgers for 50 cent. And who was the first people to test it out? You so-called Negroes, the head tribe, making videos about it. Okay, thinking you were in a good case, eating slop, doing videos on it. And we already know who was the #1 bopper. So-called black woman with a head wrap, bopping hard as hell. Okay, she thinks she's in a good case, but she don't know, and these people don't know that all hell's about to break loose out here, bro. Stuff is about to escalate very quickly. It's already happening before us. Hey, over there in Iraq, you had some bases, U.S. bases that was attacked by I forget the group, but especially a group that's backed by Iran. And so, what did America do? America retaliated by bombing some warehouses in Syria. Okay, so right now you see these proxy wars becoming mainstream news. And what a proxy war is, when a government pays a certain group to fight a militia group to fight a certain government or other group on their behalf. This has been going on for the longest. The Cold War has never stopped. Okay, case in point, the whole situation in South America and in Nicaragua, right? The crack, what the crack era was commenced. The crack era was started because they were getting funding to fund those militia groups out there in Nicaragua to fight against certain governments that was the Nicaraguan government that was backed by who? By Russia. Okay, so that has never stopped. Now we see going on is that those various proxy wars are becoming more and more hot to where the bigger governments are going to have to get involved. Look at what Turkey is saying to Israel. Like, you're going to be blown away. Your time is almost up. Big things are about to happen on the planet Earth. It's going to affect you very quickly. So it behooves you to get your soul together. Yep. This is why we are here to call out to whoever will have ears to hear, to repent, turn back to the head of the Father's name is Yahweh. In the name by Yeshua Yahweh Shai, the word alien called Jesus. He delivers. You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, turn back to your Heavenly Father, man. Turn back to your culture, your law, statute, commandments, before it's too late.
That's right.
Whoever have ears to hear, let them hear. And most people don't have ears to hear.
Exactly.
And so most people are going to be destroyed out here.
That's right.
Okay?
All right, this back in 2nd Esdras chapter 16 and verse 20 in the GNT. It says, but in spite, oh yeah, 21, Slocky. Verse 21, it says, the time is coming when food will be so cheap that people will think a time of peace and plenty has arrived, but then disaster will spring up everywhere, wars, famine, and great confusion.
Yep, and us that's been paying attention, we see it. Wars, famine, disaster, all these things are ruling on the face of the earth.
Right.
The whole situation with Israel is going to escalate because other people are starting to get, other bigger countries starting to get involved.
Right.
This could lead to possibly World War III. It's very possible. You got to sit back and watch.
Yep. You had Joe and over there in China, what's his name? Xi Jinping. I'm saying it right. You know, they just had a little meeting together. You know, they didn't. I'm sure he didn't go into detail and tell the American people what's really going on. But you got to think with all these proxy wars and now development of these bigger players, like I said, America, China, Russia, they're starting to come more into the fold. Like I said, that was America that dropped those bombs. You know, you got to think they still are connected through trade and other things. Yeah. So, hey, this is more conflict than start causing certain terrorists may happen. You know, trades may be cut off because you don't want to keep feeding your enemy. You know, yeah, things will start happening. You got to think America is, if not one of the biggest consumers in the world.
Yeah. Right,
receiving goods.
That's right. That's why when brothers make the argument that the BRICS currency is going to take over the American dollar, that's kind of incorrect because America and China like the brothers going into, has an interdependent relationship. So in order for them to drop the American dollar, they will hurt themselves. Okay? And also you have to understand the BRICS currency has to be adopted and it has to be utilized on a global scale. Right. And there's only a few countries that's really backing that currency, and it's still relatively new. Okay? What's going to cause the deterioration of the American dollar is war, essentially. Yeah. You know? And really can't even make that argument because the reason why America is giving these various countries billions of dollars because they're keeping the American dollar in circulation. Like Ukraine and things of nature, people want to say, man, y'all giving Ukraine all this money. What about the hood? Well, the hood's not going to save this economy. But giving them a Ukraine billions of dollars and keeping the American dollar relevant in circulation, that's going to save the economy. Okay? Because it's pegged to the dollar. Right. You know? So there's a lot of things that's going on, geopolitically speaking, you know, that's weakening the dollar, but still substantially strong. But what's going to take that American dollar out is ushering in that new currency, which is digital. That's what they're fighting over. Who's going to control the digital currency? Okay, that's what the fight is. Who's going to control the fourth industrial revolution?
It's the race.
That's the race. Okay, and with that system, basically almost at its completion, that's when that war is going to start coming in, man. You know, that's when you're going to start seeing bigger players get involved. Right now, Iran, Persia, you know, is speaking. Well, who are they backed by? They're backed by that bear, Russia. And that all lines up to prophecy perfectly. Hey, Ezekiel 38. Okay? contrary to what people are preaching, this is not talking about in the kingdom. All right?
Silly ass niggas.
When 1,000 years are up, the Russians ain't going to come up with some new technology in the kingdom of heaven
Right.
to come up to combat us,
Right.
and then get the Persians to come to join with us. It's not happening, bro. This is talking about in the last in the last of the last days, which we're living in now.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead, my bro. You got something? Yeah, yeah. That's what you got. You got some more than that? What is it? You got some little more? Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. This back in 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 22. It says, many people on earth will starve to death,
Woo!
and those who escape starvation will be killed in war.
Yeah. So a lot of people going to starve to death. Hey, that's going to be a catalyst for a lot of people to enroll in that army. Like, look, we'll give you food if you fight. See, right now, these Americans are nice and fat. They have no need to fight. But when they start starving, or when a lot of these people start, having to live in that car, more people that start living in that car, or living out here in these parks, these public parks, then they're gonna have a reason to fight.
Right.
They're gonna fight out of survival, and they're gonna go over there. They're gonna get their ass handed to them.
And this, this priest like to bring out when you look at these different major wars, World War I, World War II. They had to ration out the food, so they gave them what was like cars or something, and then to stamp out. What is that's going to be in this time? It's going to be the same thing, but it's going to be something they're going to say you got to accept this, put it in your, put it in you digital scan. It's got to be digital. So it's nothing under the sun. The same thing is going to roll over and happen when these wars start popping off. Then we look at how the war started. Hey, war started with proxy wars. When what was that? Ferdinand died. Yeah. That was going to set up. Then from there, the war just started building up. It started with a little small proxy, and then more countries started filling in those slots. World War II basically was just a continuation of World War I. Now you seeing what? World War III is starting off what? Starting off with all these. Hey, this war actually, like I said, never ended. The Cold War never really ended. And all these wars has been happening. You got to think, Babylon has been in war majority of the time that it's been a nation. So you got to think, it's just constantly just been a build up over the years and years and years. Now you had the USSR going into the early 90s when they was basically brought low, and we're gonna get it. Ezekiel 38. Hey, now they're coming back into that USSR state of mind. That's why they want to take back Crimea. They want to take back Ukraine. They're trying to build back up to being what that power once again. That's why the Lord says He's gonna. All right, go ahead and pull it real quick. Hey, that's why the Lord says He's gonna bring them back into that old spirit.
You put their hooks in that jaw.
That's right.
Bring them back to the Soviet Union.
And they tell people a story when they got raped.
This is Ezekiel 38, and I'll start at verse 2. It says, "Son of man, set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, thus says the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal."
When you look up that region, that goes into Russia. Okay. Go ahead.
Verse 4, "And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen."
That's right. So one side going to put the spit on him to gather up his infantry for war. Okay. Go ahead.
"All of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them."
So Persia, which is Iran,
Yep.
Ethiopia, with its East Africa. Okay. Who else to say?
Libya.
Which is North Africa. Okay. These various countries are going to gather themselves as allies to Russia, right, to do what? To come against Babylon the Great. Okay.
It says, all of them with shields and helmets. Gomar and all his bands, the house of Togomar, and the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. And when I'm mistaken, Togomar, that's going into Turkey. And we just mentioned what the Turkeys just tell Israel. They said, hey, your time is almost up. Your time is coming. So that's supposed to be actually allied with NATO and the EU.
Yeah.
But
They
they
always
always
been on
had that. Yeah, they always had that
fence.
rocky ground.
Right.
That's why when Trump was in office, they wanted to buy some weapons, I don't know, like missiles or something, and want to say like NATO. They basically rejected it. But what did Russia say? Hey, we got something for you.
Right.
And even Trump said, hey, I would have did the same thing. I would have went ahead and said, hey, I'll sell them to you. And he said if I was Turkey, I would accept it. You can go up and pull that up. He was like, we should have went on and allowed them to receive it. See, that's that shaky ground they get. And that's like you say, hey, the scriptures, hey, it's ringing true.
Right, and even with these various pacts, that America has, and how they're dealing with these various countries is going to lead to Revelation the 17th chapter.
Right.
They should hate the Lord. Now look at what's going on with France. France basically is being crippled with these various, proxy wars that's being funded by China and Russia. You know what I'm saying? Coups, if you will, to throw out or to kick out the French government, right? And colonialism was still going on in Niger. Just had a new face because in Niger they were still using the French currency, man. So you had it to where Niger kicked the French out. That's going to hurt the French economy substantially, man, right? Because they're getting raw materials from them and everything. And France has already been in turmoil. You got to think that the yellow jacket, the yellow vest protest that was going on for months. Then you had more protests that was going on over there because the government was taking, I think, the 4Ks and retirement from the citizens. Now this, and then not only that, but the influx of immigrants, right? So if you had, I believe his name, Macron, you had him speaking against America. Like we're not liking America's policies right now, man. That could be a catalyst. What's going on with that economy could be a catalyst for what France to take the whore, man, right? To turn on Babylon the Great.
This is Matthew 24 and verse 6. Also, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And this is Yahweh Shah speaking. And he was he's going to say that you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence, and earthquakes in divers places. Right, quick to say, we'll look over there in Iceland. All these earthquakes, they had like 1,300 earthquakes in a matter of a few days. Right. And I think the preacher, like you mentioned last night, and I sit down, like that's nothing new on the Iceland, but the amount of earthquakes that happened. That is something that was astronomical. That was something that was unheard of. Record breaking. You got to think these are different things that happen upon the earth. All these different fires. Not long ago we had these big old record breaking wildfires. All these things, and then war constantly is being rumored and happening in different places of the earth. You got this one big darkness that's coming around the earth, and it's gonna cover Babylon the Great, aka America.
Which will be another eclipse coming in 2024, right?
Yep.
Like in April or something.
My bad. That sounds like Matthew the 16th chapter. You can discern the signs of the time. But people can see all these omens, all these things happening. That the scripture said would happen leading up to this power change, this regime change. They see it, but it just keeps going over their heads. Because we going beautifully into all the little details and say, hey, look at how the prophecy is coming together, how it's speaking. But it just goes over Jake's head, man, because they just so distracted with it. Every bullshit under the sun.
Jake more interested in trying to figure out who killed young Dolph than their own salvation.
Right.
They did.
You know what I'm saying? All these damn distractions that don't mean anything. It's gonna lead to a lot of people being destroyed.
Right. A lot of these different media outlets, they putting out these certain things to get Jake distracted. Going to Will and Jada. How do you really give a damn?
Yeah, now Will back in the news.
Yeah.
That nigga creeping.
Nobody that's what Jake is gonna be gravitate to. You know, you got someone on the news talking about America dropping bombs, or we gotta look at all these people that's crossing the border. They had like over a million people that over a certain period of time that crossed the border.
Mm-hmm. Those are troops, though.
Those are troops. It's not,
They're not families. I know women and children came with those men. Those are troops.
I did the lesson, show the clip. It was just military age men. All of them was in shape and fit, coming across the border, man. And it was an Iscarite.
Where you going?
Yeah, where you going? India. He was like, where you coming from? India. Where you going? California, Chicago, New York.
Yep.
All these major hubs. It was like, damn, nobody finds this strange.
Hey, Esau talking about it might be BT attacks. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. This shit isn't being said. Esau is setting it up, man.
Yep.
Right. See, that way he can bring forth this, you know what I'm saying? This draconian laws, man. Yep. It'd be easier for him to lock this shit down. It'd be easier for him to go to war. And you know what I'm saying? Just like he did with 9/11, bro. They did that shit with 9/11. They got everybody. That shit fooled every fucking body.
They got the people going.
Them niggas started signing up for the military, going and fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's getting ready to try to do the same thing once again, man.
See, this time got to be different because now the internet is flourishing, so they got to take control of that internet.
Right.
You know,
Man.
so that's why I talk about grids going down this winter time. That'll be perfect to where a grid go down and all you got is television.
Yeah.
Man.
Your Fox News.
Yeah.
All you got, all you got is ABC.
Mm-hmm.
Like, baby, get the go old school, get an antenna, and all you see is a terrorist attack. You know what I'm saying? Well, what happened? It was a month. It was perfect.
Hey, that's that Operation Mockingbird, man.
Yeah.
It was set up during the early 1960s, man. You see? Like the elders going into now all you got is Esau's media.
Yeah.
And he can push out his lies and propaganda, man. See?
And what's the only way you can combat that in this world? The scriptures. Yep. If you know the prophecies, then you can't be deceived. And that's the big part. When you go to Matthew 24th chapter, it says, and if it were possible, it would deceive the very elect. A big part of the reason the elect don't get deceived is because they know the prophecies.
That's right.
So even if he did shut down the internet and all these various things, the men of the Lord, we know the true matter of the deal.
Right. The Lord said it. Hey, famine of the word.
Yeah.
The Lord put us up on game, bro.
The ministry has an expiration date.
Yeah.
Which most people don't know. So when they do come through with we're gonna control all the information that they get. So they got no choice but to hear. And these people, they're gonna fall for the okie doke because they don't have that knowledge and wisdom to be the stability of that time.
Real quick, Ezekiel 7:26. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priests and counsel from the ancients.
Hey, our job is gonna be done at that point. Again, this has an expiration date. Daniel 12 is gonna be taking place. When he talked about people going to and fro searching for the word, and he's not going to run across a man of the Lord during that time. It's going to be like hitting the lottery, hitting the Powerball. You know? Yeah, you good.
We're gonna know how many people that have been watching us too. A lot of Esau manipulates a lot of these videos, bro. A lot of these videos, you know, it say no view, but you got 2 thumbs up. Like, how that happen?
Yeah.
Hey, it was a video I had the other day. It said 102 views, but it had like 360 thumbs up. Now there was more views there was more likes than the views, and then on top of that, it was like twice as many. And you know, people that watch it ain't always gonna like it. You know what I mean? So the numbers are,
Right.
like the elder saying, they're always skewed. So when you go, if you go like a hashtag Howard Shaw on YouTube or on a social media site, you see like hundreds of thousands of it. It's like, whoa, it'll make you be like, damn, everybody must know.
Right.
So it's not, it's not like little pockets like we think. There's heaps of people that know this truth and they'll watch. You know?
People said they're gonna be to a point, like I say, where they're gonna be searching. That it remind me of brother just mentioned Book of Eli. That's a good point because you got to think when Eli came into that city, he was noticed.
Yeah.
Especially when they knew what the knowledge he had through the scripture. What happened when he left? He had that chick wanted to follow him. She was waiting to walk and just wanted to be around. I gotta follow.
That's that movie Class Act.
Yeah,
get on the down talking to
Yeah.
That's gonna be the spirit these niggas in, man. But hey, we're gonna be like, hey man, hey, you a liability.
Yep.
Fucking with you.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
You have people looking for you. They want to be with you, be down with you. Then you gonna have people following and trying to kill you.
Yep. It's gonna be bounties on the men of the Lord's hands.
Yep.
This devil gonna employ people to be like, hey, if you catch this man, you'll get rations for the rest of your life. People gonna be like, hey, this nigga is mine.
Right.
You gonna have people out there that's gonna blame us for all the problems they have.
Yep.
Like they did Paul. Like, look, we gonna make a pact not to eat or drink it until we can kill these people.
Yep.
Like they did Paul.
Man,
Yeah. A lot of these guys, a lot of people in your family that act cool. I see you out there, man. You, man. All these niggas pieces of shit.
Low down.
Pieces of fucking shit. Excuse my language.
You ain't lying.
But we're living in a time where pieces of shit.
Hey, like the brothers are going into, man, you might get that call. Yeah, your mom will get, come on over, baby. Come on over. Setting you up, man.
Yeah.
See, that's why when we see what's taking place, man, we know what we in, and it's about to get dangerous for the believers, man.
Yep.
So as time get closer, hey, man, it ain't gonna be wise if you pop going. Yeah, come on over. Shit, nah, I'm cool.
For what?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
For what?
Man, you gotta think, bro. The majority of people in this world, they live a very carnal or animalistic life,
Right.
to where they please the flesh constantly. And for them not to be able to please that flesh, what do you think they're gonna do?
Anything.
They'll do anything to please it. That time gonna come to where they might have it to where a nigga getting a whole fight and a fight be sanctioned, or people just be gathered around watching nigga fight just so he can get a drink. Just so he can drink an alcohol.
Bro, what's that Biggie song? He said your mama be waiting in the bushes to light your ass up. It's the 10 crack man. This nigga had a song where he was talking about your family will turn on you for money. How much more so when they can't eat, when they just can't function, and when grandma can't get her meds? What she do when she's brought to her wit's end, man? She hasn't sold to the spirit. All she's done is sold to the flesh.
That's why the spirit of the earth is changing now. Will come a time, which is now, you're not gonna be able to trust nobody, bro. That's why Apostle Ron Lob and D-Baz do the video. Trusting people is on an all-time low.
Yeah.
So just trusting your co-workers, your family members, man. You got to detach from this because you just don't know.
That's right.
Because shit probably get tight.
Invested in these people, man. Don't be invested.
Yep. Hey, the Most High gonna put a cold spirit on us, man. All that don't speak on it. All that compassion and stuff, man. That shit will get you killed, bro. Hey, these people out here are playing for keeps. People in your family don't like you, bro.
That's true.
You ain't even lying.
They don't like you, bro. Especially because of this truth. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that, man. People are looking at you like who he think he is.
That's a fact.
Oh, he think he better than us?
Yeah.
Now imagine that time when we were being defamed. You know? They really gonna escalate, bro. There's a lot of people in your family just don't need to be around, bro.
Scriptures say that the love of many shall
I was
wax
just
cold.
about to say that, bro. Yeah, you said nah, bro. You good.
You got it, brother, if you want to speak on
Nah,
it.
go ahead.
Nah, hey, that's the point, you know, like Kanye was going into, man. These ugly times we come into, these perilous times, you know, these evil days, it's gonna make these people act crazy as hell out here, man. You have to include your family. You know, the love of many especially your family, the love of many shall wax cold. Can I hit this real quick? Just going into that, this is Mark chapter 13 and verse 12, and it reads, red letters, Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, now the brother shall betray the brother to death,
That's right.
and the father the son, and the children shall rise up against their parents,
That's right.
and shall cause them to be put to death.
Now, Salaki, hey, that's gonna happen, bro. That's gonna happen. You know, you got, I mean, you know, certain people in your family, you can't even bring around a brotherhood because this nigga at the goddamn food.
Right.
Be the damn demon. And this is the time to where everybody can eat. How much more so when that man can't eat, man? How you think he gonna act?
Right.
A lot of these people out here are gonna be turned to cannibals, man.
That's a fact.
I was at a truck stop, and I was looking at this one dude. He was just morbidly obese. I said, man, this fat fuck would eat somebody, man, if he can't.
It would. Put some barbecue sauce on the nigga and just go by his
I'm
day.
so hungry. I'm hungry. You try to like, you all right? You see the guy, that nigga bite your ass. Yeah. Bite shit out your ass. Like, damn.
Eldar Rowell always say that. He said y'all be looking at these white people at work like they cool. That nigga will eat you.
I remember, I distinctly remember when I first came in, it was 2008, and this one dude, he was like, yeah, man, me and my boys, we're ready. He's like, yeah, man, one dude named Montreal. He was like, I'll never forget. He said, yeah, man, I'm gonna see you, Montreal. I'm gonna say, hey, what's up, Montreal? He said, like he had an AK. Give me your canned goods, Montreal. Bah! No, seriously, give me your canned goods. That's exactly what he said to do. Everybody started laughing. And I was like,
He's dead ass.
yeah, so dead.
Right.
Hey.
Alex Jones said
Alex
that.
Jones said
Alex Jones said the same thing.
I'll eat your ass.
You think Esau eat him? I grew up around Esau. Me and him bro from the same place. We understand. Esau don't give a fuck.
Nope.
They don't give a damn. They will kill you, bro.
And they show you that movie Hostile or Hostile.
Yeah.
When that dude was cutting pieces out that dude, he had him strapped to the table and just, he had his whole little candlelight, dim, had it like set like a romantic, you know what I'm saying? Had the piano music playing, and he was just taking pieces out of this dude and eating them. You think that's just a movie?
Yeah, man, you just playing for keeps out here, man.
That's the spirit that's on him, man. That's the perverse, profane spirit. This man is outside the temple.
And our people had that same spirit on them. It talks about that in Jeremiah 9 and 28.
Yeah.
The wicked, the uncircumcised and the circumcised will be killed.
Yeah.
Going to how people will be destroyed along with the heathen because they had that same spirit of heathen.
The scriptures also say the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the ways of the wicked seduce them. So they've taken on that vibration, man. That's why Yahweh Shah told them niggas, he said, yeah, your father the devil. They took on that vibration, man.
Right.
They don't operate in a right. They're not gonna play fair.
Now, these niggas playing for keeps out here. Right?
We still gotta start laughing.
Your family members are playing for keeps. A lot of your family members, because you are in this truth, you got a price on their head, on your head, brothers.
Because a lot of you niggas, when you came in, you told it, we Israelites, and
Right.
and we tell niggas, they don't do that shit when you come into
Even if that too, you're right. But even if you were just subtle about it, hey brother, you know we're Israelites. Hey, shut the fuck, nigga, shut your bitch ass
Oh,
up,
this
nigga. Oh, nigga, better to fight, bitch ass nigga.
So, and a lot of brothers had that experience. So now, what you think they gonna do when a reward is put out for men like you, men that believe what you believe?
Yeah, when the goods is taken away, when that food and that water, and you don't really like you're going into, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why it's good now, man. Hey, bro, don't let no man. I don't let my people know where the fuck I stay, bro. I stay out the way. I may go visit them sometimes. They come over here, yeah, all right. And never hit them niggas up, man.
You gotta be a mystery to them
Yeah,
people
bro,
in
because
the
in that
world.
time, you best believe, man. You best believe.
You gonna get that knock.
Yep.
Right.
But like I said, they're gonna try to call you over. You know what I mean? Yeah, come on over. Yeah, we get the whole time setting you up, man. See, but I got a quick one, bro. This Sirach 6 and 14 in the GNT. It says a loyal friend is like a safe shelter. Find one, and you have found a treasure. Nothing else.
Hey, the brotherhood, man.
Yep,
The brotherhood
exactly.
is something that's very precious, and you can't really underestimate it.
Yeah, straight up.
You can't really underestimate it. You know. Yeah, go ahead.
Don, it says, verse 15, nothing else is as valuable. There is no way of putting a price on it. Like the other going into, you can't put a price on this brotherhood, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's a treasure. It truly is a treasure. Yeah. You see, to be a part of this thing, bro. You see, brothers go into it all the time, man. How we can leave our wallets. We can leave, you know. I can leave my wallet around any one of these brothers. I can leave my kids to either one of these brothers and have no fucking worry, bro. Because I know the mindset of every one of these brothers, bro.
You got that code.
Exactly.
Think about the people in the world. They don't have lines that are hard past. I can't cross this line. When you go to read Romans 1 and list off all those characteristics at the bottom that these people possess, it's like, why would you ever want to be around somebody who possesses those qualities? With the brothers, we're instructed to look at every man like he was Yahushua himself. That's a constant thought of my. Did I misspeak to that brother? Is when I go home at night, that's the thoughts I have about my interactions with these brothers. You understand? In what world or what circle are they thinking of moving like that in the spirit? They're not. So you know how this is precious, bro. And not only, okay, let me put it in perspective. You got the brothers here. You got an international network of people who move that way. You have access to a worldwide network of people who operate at the highest fashion.
Man, brothers go visit other brothers, never met them a day in their life.
Right.
And the code, and nothing changed. It's just the code's still the same.
Yeah.
Every brother, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, that's why I said, you know what I'm saying, it's going into how you can't compare this brotherhood to nothing. It's truly a treasure. So keep that in mind. Keep this. Verse 16, it says, a loyal friend is like a medicine that keeps you in good health. This the point. Only those who fear the Lord can find such a friend.
Right.
You see? Everybody can't find this, bro. Like the brother was going into, man. Niggas don't think like we think. You see? You ain't got no such thing as a true friend in the world, man.
Right.
It is amongst this brotherhood, bro.
Right. Yeah. Nigga get full and turn on you, bro.
Yeah.
Without drunk, full in country. The nigga get full and turn on you in a minute, bro.
Like the ass.
At the food.
Hey,
Behind, a nigga will shoot you behind a domino game.
man,
Right.
bro.
Oh my goodness.
2K.
2K.
Yeah, there's a lot of fights that happen on that shit.
They make skits about it.
Yeah.
The nigga be playing the nigga 2K and another nigga walk in the room ain't even playing the game. He'll be like, damn, that nigga whooping your ass.
Yeah.
He be like, no, you know what I'm saying? We just playing. Oh, yo, you gonna let that nigga SP hear your daddy? And then the shit just that's niggas, bro. You can't.
Yeah.
Knock that stick off his shoulder ass.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
I went to school with a guy. He was like a couple years behind me. He was quiet. Went to the military, but they playing, family gathering. They playing cards. He shot his sister's husband or something, over a card game. And he just went and sat out on the porch, knowing it was done.
That was it.
Yeah, come on, over a card game.
We got family members that won't talk to each other, get mad like in a card game, won't talk to each other for years.
Yep.
That's how petty they are. So imagine when there ain't no damn food, and they, you know what I'm saying? And and Esau passing your picture up there.
Right.
Yeah, this man is wanted. You can get this reward if you have any connection with this man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You walking, maybe you say you down here, they got all these big screens.
Yeah.
Big city, they got big screens everywhere. You walk around, you looking for food or whatever.
Right.
Esau put your face up. He know you down there, he put your face up. Reward.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, they got, and it's not far-fetched to saying what we're saying, because down here in Dallas, you go off for 35, 20, 30. They'll have somebody plastered. Hey, this person is wanted.
Mm-hmm.
I always think to myself, that could be us in the near future.
Man, bro.
What would niggas do? A pack of niggas. They like, damn, that's the nigga that was on the big screen. We get rations for a year if we get this nigga.
Say, my baby got to eat, dog.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's and you know what's beautiful about it though? The Lord gonna maneuver his man through all of that.
Yeah.
So people are gonna know for sure that damn the Lord is with these men. There's no way they're getting through these things that this devil was putting on them unless the Lord was with them.
He's not going to go so far. They'll get some of them. And some of them will be mortars.
That's cool.
You know, and it is what it is. But he can't, hey, somebody's going to receive that salvation, though. Somebody's not going to taste death until Yahushua returns.
Because the prophecy has to be fulfilled. There's gonna be people that are taken up and get the seed of destruction through the bottom of the chariot. That has to take place. So not everybody gonna die. And for us, we know that death isn't final. That's what niggas don't get. They like, oh, you dead. No, death isn't losing for us. You got to go look at the examples in the brothers in the Maccabees.
Right.
They understood, hey, bro, you just destroying the physical vessel. And the beautiful thing about a man that moves like that, what can his enemies do to him?
Right.
What can you threaten him with when he's not attached to this life? All right, and that's why those who seek to save their lives are going to lose it, and those who love not this life, they receive everlasting life. So you got to, right now with our grace period, we should be getting ourselves in a place to where we're completely ready to detach from this place, so we can move like that. Now the Lord going to enhance that spirit during that time, but we got to be putting ourselves mentally and spiritually in a place where we're ready to give up anything here on this side, so that you can't be taunted or manipulated with anything.
Right.
That nigga's gonna try to, he gonna try to use every little aspect he can to get to you.
Kids,
Yep.
Everything.
you know, that shit hurt.
Yeah.
Think about your kids being taken away from you, bro. You know, but you gotta think too. Hey, the Most High has a covering for us too, man. So we gotta walk with confidence also.
Yep.
As far as the kids, just for the listeners, just to back you up, everything that you forsaken on this side, you're gonna receive 100-fold.
Right.
Do you believe that? Because if you do, you know, in those moments, your flesh gonna be like, damn, you know. But if you believe what but if you believe what the scriptures say, you're gonna be able to make the right decisions.
Right.
You're gonna be able to move the way the Lord is gonna require for you to move, which is in faith.
Right. Hey, Job lost everything, and what did the Most High tell him? Hey, man, gird up your loins.
Right.
Suck that shit up.
That's cold. That's what it is, though. You know?
That's why Apostle Kai always, make those points, man. You know, brothers with kids. What if the Lord take your kids? You know what I'm saying? That's why he make those points, man. You know, to get the brothers in the right mindset. You know, when it comes to your children and you know, your family or whatever. You know what I'm
Sober
saying?
you up.
Sober you up.
Hey, Mike, y'all remember the movie called Heat?
Yeah.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, he had said this. He said, don't let yourself get attached to anything you're not willing to walk away out of in 30 seconds.
Woo!
That's if you feel the heat coming around the corner. That moved off the cross from the head, you gotta get attached to anything, man. Or if you do, you gotta be able to walk away from it just quickly got attached to it.
That's right.
It's crazy, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got to be willing to lose everything to gain the Yahweh Shah. Hey, that's what Yahweh Shah did. Yahweh Shah gave him his life.
Prime example.
Yahweh Shah could have been chilling, bro. He had situations where they wanted to set him up to be the king,
Right.
but he forsook that. That other nigga like Nate get that opportunity.
Oh, that nigga gonna ride it on the
he
horse.
waiting for it.
That
Nigga be punking his lips out like he Marlon Wayne.
yeah.
Sean Wayne and shit.
That nigga gonna ride it on the horse.
Yeah.
He gonna have a ponytail. Oh, he
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, heard that.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Make yourself a no reputation, dog. You gotta remember, man, you were bought with a price, so you're a servant. As a servant, you're not gonna be able to do what you want to do, bro. You're not gonna be able to live the life that you want to.
Right.
Jake want the Salaki. Jake want the reward right now. The priest Tazimah, yesterday you put it in the chat, I went and watched it. He liked it. I walked into a waiter and a customer.
Yeah, that's good.
The waiter doesn't receive his tip to win.
To
After the matter. That's it. If you can just move and think like that, you'll be good. Because Jake will get disgruntled in our walk because they feel like, yeah, I should have this and No, bro, we get the shit at the end.
Right. You get older in this thing, and then the ambitions that you could have done, you forsook, and it's cute that you forsook it. yeah, I gave that up. You know, I just gave that up for the Lord.
That shit
You get
lasts
older,
a
you're
little
like,
bit.
damn, I gave that up. That's what. That's what's for real. I'm just being serious,
No,
bro.
no.
I mean, it's funny, but you know, I'm being real.
Right.
You know, that's where the demons come in. Like, damn, man, what am I going to, you know, I ain't got shit.
I gotta get my life together.
I
I
gotta do this, you
know,
know.
put everything in the
Yeah, you get like a spiritual midlife crisis.
right.
You know what I'm saying? That's when people start getting disgruntled. That's when they start
Right.
falling out. That's when people wanted to start making a name for themselves. That's when people want to prop themselves up as the king of Israel,
That's some
like
guy.
Yahweh.
Right.
Since we call the names, Yahweh ass is doing. You know what I'm saying? Clout
Midlife
chasing.
crisis.
Why is that? Because he wants to be that somebody, bro.
Right.
And it's truth. You are nobody. We're nobody. We're servants. Unprofitable servants, dog. You come, you do your work, you do your job, you take your ass home and get a beer, man. That's it.
This ain't about being the man. If your thing is you want to be the guy,
You ain't gonna make it.
you ain't gonna make it, bro. Because it ain't about you. We all gave up shit.
Right.
We all feel like, damn, if I would have, you know what I mean? We all gave shit up, man. But that's a part of that's the main thing about this. You gotta give up. You gotta forsake that life. I'm gonna go get the precept in Matthew. You got something?
Yeah, let's get some scriptures. Once you get that one, can we get Philippians the 2nd chapter 2?
Right.
If you had something, no, that's good.
I
I want
got
to get a
something
couple
too.
of scriptures. Go ahead.
This is Matthew. What do I have? Two here. I do this right. This is Matthew 20 and verse 27.
Break it down, Lyle.
It says, Then answered Peter and said unto him, We have forsaken all and
19.
followed thee.
That's 19, right?
That's
That's 19.
19.
Okay, yeah, 19.
This is Matthew 19, Slocky. And verse 27, it says, Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. So you have Peter saying, we've forsaken everything, and just like we're saying, we have gave up things just to walk upon this walk through the Spirit of Yahweh. What is what we're searching for? All right, we're searching for what? The kingdom of heaven. That's what we're looking for, to be the first fruits. And the ones that was predestined are the ones that basically gonna turn and give away with everything and give everything up. Like I said, the flesh is still gonna sometimes be like, damn, like the elder was saying, like, man, I gave that up. But we see the bigger picture. The bigger picture is basically things that you see through the spirit, through faith. You basically let go of your carnal eye vision and say, this is what I see in the spirit. This is what is going to happen. Then these prophecies is what we're seeing. Bro, these are faith boosters, knowing the path that we have taken through the Spirit of Yahweh is the right path.
It's Job chapter 42 and verse 10. And the Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. Then came there unto him all his brethren and all his sisters and all they that had been of his acquaintance before. And did all those people that Job lost, his children, he got his children back.
Yep.
You see, his sons, his daughters, everybody, all this. He probably had friends. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all them, he got all that back, bro. It says the Lord blessed them twice as much, man. You see? Exactly. That's the story of the elect, man. You see? That's what the Lord is going to do with the brothers read, like the Yahushua told Peter, and he told him, hey, he that forsaken houses, you know what I'm saying? Children, you see? My name's sake shall get 100-fold, man. You see? So whatever you lose on this side, the Lord can give. You got to believe, like the brother said earlier, bro, in order for you to take that, you have to be a martyr or go or endure it to the end. You got to have that understanding of, look, the Lord can do. Just like Abraham did when Abraham was about to sacrifice Isaac. You see, when you read in Hebrews, it said he knew that the Lord could raise her back up. You got to believe that the Lord can give you that back. The Lord can give you that back. You got to really believe that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the true test. It's gonna come down to a point where you really believe that the Lord can do what's written in this book.
Right.
Because you may know all the scriptures, all the Hebrew, all the prophecies, all the breakdowns, but if you don't really believe it, it ain't gonna do you no good.
Hey, the mother of Maccabee, she believed it.
Yeah.
In order for her to do, for have her sons and watch her sons die,
Yeah.
then tell her last son, look, take it. The Lord can give you back to me.
She believed.
She believed, bro. You know.
I got a okay. You got it. Okay. You got it. Philippians 3 and 8.
Yeah, that's good. This is Philippians chapter 3 and verse 8. And it reads, yeah, doubtless, and I count 37. This is Philippians chapter 3 and verse 7. It reads, but what things were gained to me, those I counted loss for Hamashiach. Yeah, doubtless, and I count all things but loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Hamashiach Yahushai, my Lord.
Yes, you give up everything for the heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? Paul was a very learned person. Paul was a Pharisee. People don't understand what the Pharisees, who the Pharisees were. The Pharisees were a political party in Jerusalem that had jurisdiction. You know, when they were accusing Yahushai, they let the Pharisees judge him according to the law, statutes, commandments of the scriptures, because they were given that jurisdiction by the Romans. So they had money. You know what I'm saying? They had position. They had clout.
They have motion, like the kids say.
Yeah.
They have motion.
Picture somebody who's a senator say, you know what, I'm gonna let that go. You know what I'm saying? Or part of a political party, like a speaker or whatever, that says, I'm gonna let that go, and comes out here and stands out here with us. That's what Paul basically did.
That's
Okay.
exactly what he did. Yeah.
Okay? He gave all those things up. Hey, look at our forefather Moses. Yeah, Moses was basically amalgamated into the Egyptian culture. Okay? He was very high ranking. What did he do? He gave it up for the sake of his people. Okay? Made himself lowly. Yahushai made himself counted not wrong, basically, to make himself to be equal to the Most High. Made himself with no reputation. We had to come into that stead too. And really, when we say suffer, we had to suffer before Yahushai. You have to really take that into consideration. I've been thinking about more lately too. Like, instead of, you know, and just everything, like going to work, somebody, you know, say something crazy to you or bump into you. There ain't no need, you know, trying not to. No, I don't pass the test every time. Y'all brothers know me. But turn the other cheek. Just things of that nature, man. Like, just trying to, just calming the hell down, man. You know?
That's funny, because you did a lesson about that right before camp. I
Yeah,
watched it.
yeah. Okay, come on. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You did a lesson about exactly
Right.
what you just said. Well, before we left over there, we talked about trying to get your lick back, and it's true. How it ain't gonna go your way.
Yeah. Because you get to the point to where, you know, in the world, you be like, man, I'm not going for that. I ain't going for nothing.
Yeah.
They say something to me, I'm gonna get on
I ain't
his
no
head.
bitch.
I ain't get on his
Yeah.
head. Well, you gotta factor in, but the most I could put that spirit on you for you to be judged.
Man.
To lose.
To lose badly. You could get shot out here, or the more somebody might have some. It might come. Somebody you might run across somebody who just got them hands that day,
Yeah.
Right.
and now you laid out. Now
Knock
you done
your ass out.
got beat up in front of your wife and kids.
And she gonna leave. And she gonna leave. she
That's gonna be a long ass drive home. Quiet.
Hey, yo. Your kids in the back seat like, Daddy, what happened? Nah. Nah, bro, just calm down.
You crying. You get up lumps on your head.
Yeah.
Hell no.
You all right? Nah, nigga, you all right? Daddy lumps. You know?
Oh my
Most
God.
I would give you what you're looking for, bro.
Man.
Woo. I got a precept to back you up. This is Romans 8 and 18. It says, I'm gonna read it in NLT actually. It says, Yet what we suffer now is nothing compared to the glory he will reveal to us later. You got to understand that. Continuing on verse 19. For all creation is waiting eagerly for the future day when God will reveal who his children really are.
Right. Hey. Yep.
Yeah, they're going to I'm too crazy.
Yep.
If you got that mindset, you ain't gonna have to you ain't gonna have to get George back at work.
Right.
If you got that mindset, you ain't gotta cuss Keisha out every time she do something that piss you off. You can move with composure. Like, you know what? I'm looking ahead to that prize, to that day.
Yeah.
I ain't concerned with the bullshit that's going on here right now. Yeah, it vexes me, but at the end of the day, my primary concern is getting to that end point.
Right.
You know?
That delayed gratification.
Yep.
Majority of our people are in the spirit mindset of immediate gratification. You know,
Yeah.
trying to get it now. You know what I'm saying? When, hey man, we gonna get it like Kahan said, we gonna get it down there at the end. You know what I'm saying? That delayed gratification.
Just put the shit in the microwave. You know, they want,
Right.
hey man, if
Right.
you put it in the oven on bake for a little while, it might taste a little better. It might bring it back to life a little bit. I'm just saying. I don't like put my food in the microwave like that.
Right.
This shit doing something to the food. You get that instant gratification, man. It's a bunch of steps that you miss. When Jake want to shoot up and put the shit in his body so he get big, the discipline, a lot of the lessons that come with actually doing the work, you missed it.
Yeah.
Jake is missing all the steps that you need to be molded into the person you need to be to pass this test that's coming.
Yeah.
Because you want shit so fast. You want to be the guy right now. You're concerned with things that you shouldn't be concerned with when our purpose is to receive salvation. That's our goal. Simple ass niggas. But you know what? A lot of these people who know they're Israelites who move in that way, they're shields for us.
Yeah.
Alvarez is our part of that number, of course.
Let the pawns go first.
Yeah, they're shields for us, man. They gotta be. They gotta play their part.
Yep. So make your shirt. Make your shirts. You know what I'm saying? Get your reality. Get that reality TV show popping, man. Do it.
I seen that rap battle. I'm sorry. I seen this little reel today. This nigga said, "Hey man, I don't even believe in God, but I gotta make some Jesus merch." He said, "These niggas gonna buy these shirts." he starts, I got cups, I got hats, I got all that. A lot of people in Israel, man, they just trying to come up off the tape. They making Israel merch.
Yeah, it's funny you said that because Jake had just put a picture of Jake with some sneakers, looked like some fake Jordan. Talking about they had, instead of George on the side, had Jude on the side. Man,
Real. Hey, you know ISUPK gonna buy them shits.
yeah, let me take it.
They gonna cop. Yeah, man. Hey, he gonna get his dollar.
You know? 30-pound garments on.
Yeah. Oh, nigga, you ain't got these. That's the spirit, Jake, in the truth.
Yeah, man, bro. Yeah, got them training bracelets on like Goku.
Right.
I know you're waiting to wait bracelet yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, let me see. I know this nigga. He played for Florida State. That's Jonathan Isaac. He played for Orlando Magic.
Oh yeah,
That nigga, he know the truth.
He got the Judas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that nigga, yeah.
Should I show them?
Yeah, show the camera, yeah. I ain't close with that nigga.
See, you got the Judas on. Got the Judas.
Hey, and he gonna make money. He in the NBA, and he know the truth. And Jake, whenever a celebrity say they know the truth, they just be so mesmerized.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Rich man.
oh, he know the truth. Like the scripture say, I think it's the Rock. When a rich man speaks, man, he stole it to the clouds. So yeah, they gonna buy that shit, man.
Wow, Judas.
Bet that nigga ain't gonna tell you not to take the chip.
Right.
Go ahead, I'm done on Romans 8.
There was some more on that.
Yeah, it's a little bit back on Philippians. This is back in Philippians chapter 3 and verse 8. In the middle of the verse, it says, "For whom I have suffered the loss of all things, and do count them but dung, that I may win Hamashiach."
That's
Going,
right.
going into the loss of all things, you know, these men, us, you know, all us in this thing, and you know, that's in the right spirit, you know, the spirit of Yahushua, we're ready to lose. We're ready to lose everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like the brother brought out in Matthew the 19th chapter, you know, we're gonna get it all back 100-fold, man. You know, and you gotta understand if you believe that, you know, which is that faith, you know what I'm saying? Hey man,
That's right.
we believe the report, man. You know?
And if you are apprehensive, pray to the Most High, man. And give you that spirit to want to lose it, to be willing to lose everything.
Matthew 10:39 said, "He that findeth his life shall lose it."
Right. You're trying to find your life in this world, you're going to end up losing your life. A lot of business ventures, things of that nature in this world that you can get into, it takes a lot of time and effort. That time and effort will take you out of this truth.
Right? Said,
That's the Matthew 6:19. You read that chapter earlier. But my grandfather always told me when I was a kid, he said, "Hey man, a man is what he gives his time to. If you're giving your time to all that other shit, where the Lord fit in at? When he's supposed to be priority." You know, that was it.
like what you are what you eat. Hey,
Yeah.
spiritually, hey, whatever you put your time to, whatever you put your mouth to more of, this is what, hey, so
Yeah.
you basically eating this road.
Yeah.
Hey.
That what you do most is that what you'll do best.
Back in Matthew 10:39, it says, "He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it." And like say, hey, when you basically put your dedication into the scriptures, like I say, your people are gonna see that. You know, they may not know what you're into. You know, you may be secretive, but they know it's something else about it. It's something different about it. You know, it's gonna start showing. You know, and then, like I say, once you constantly dwell in the truth, the Lord will start moving people away from it. Like, man, some folks, you know, you become unpopular. So like I say, when you go through the scripture, y'all watching y'all shot, when you really find your way in your life in the scriptures and basically being a prophet, bro, the ways of the world, you're basically coming out the world. Like you say, on the outside looking in,
Yeah.
the Lord pulls you out and lets you look at the world, of the whole spectrum of the world, like, damn, this is a bad place to be in.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to be within these people.
And you ain't losing shit. Your life wasn't that dope before you came to this truth.
No.
All right, you lived in an apartment, nigga. Some of us did, you know, shit here and there, but come on, you ain't have what Moses had.
No.
You
Moses,
ain't have a Moses.
Moses was in consideration for being Pharaoh, nigga. So let me read this real quick before I read.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hebrews 11 and 24 in the KJV. It says, "By faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter." Now take into account, he had the world at his fingertips. And just like you said with Paul, he said, "I'm gonna go out here and teach with them." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think about how that would look in our time. Verse 25, "Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, esteeming the reproach of the Mashiach greater riches," which is what our walk is all about. This is greater than anything this devil could give us, or anything we can gain in this society. What, you gonna get a piece of pie in this, a piece of his pie? When the scriptures tell us we gonna get the bakery, what are you thinking about, nigga?
Right.
Verse 25 again, "Choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season, esteeming the reproach of the Mashiach greater riches than the treasures in Egypt." We're in spiritual Egypt.
Right. Persecutions, what we going through now, we stand that better than things that we could have had in the world, because it's an investment. We're looking at this as an investment. We're not out here, you know, as one that beateth the air. Like it says in the 1 Corinthians, the 9th chapter. We're fighting for a purpose.
Yep.
The purpose is awesome. That's why we out here. We want to rule. Look, we ain't doing this for fun. We're trying to win. We ain't trying to sin.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a shirt for that nigga. That you can put up. That's the slogan right there.
That's
That's yours. I'm gonna finish that at verse 26. I'm gonna switch over to the NLT. Hebrews 11 and 26. "He thought it was better to suffer for the sake of the Mashiach than to own the treasures of Egypt." Own it. You niggas ain't owned a goddamn thing ever. All right? You ain't missing out on shit. To own the treasures of Egypt, but he was looking ahead to his great reward. we're looking ahead to that day of salvation, where we get the new bodies, and we're inheriting the kingdom, rulership, like the elder said. Jake thinking so he's small potatoes, man.
Hey, but even though Moses was in rulership with this clown, when he found out he was his people, what he do? He went down into his people. He even left there. He like, man, fuck this. I'm going
Yeah.
out. You see what I'm saying?
He refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter,
That's right.
like the scripture said, man.
Mindset.
That's the mindset we ought to be in. What do you gotta ask yourself? Damn, what do I have to do to be in that mindset? It make you look at yourself like, damn, my priorities in the right place to actually stand on that.
Right.
Because we can read it and know it, right? We can say, oh, this say go here and that. But to actually genuinely be like, this is what I'm about.
Step it up.
You got to ask yourself, whoa, if the shit was today, if the Lord was like, you got to leave everything behind, need you to come,
Right.
like Abraham, could you do it?
Right. Like Moses went down and turned around and told Pharaoh, hey, let these people go. This is your money maker. You know, this is your money maker. They're building your cities, your town. And he said, no, let them go. These are let my people go. And you want us to let go of all these people. That's just like somebody came and told Esau during the time of slaves, hey, let these slaves go and let us go in. What that happened when somebody did that? They called civil war. They want to start it industrial.
He gonna look at you like you got 3 heads.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna be like, dude, if we let these people go, our society collapse.
Right.
1.
Yeah.
2, nigga, you ain't you wanted for murder. You done came back in this motherfucker, and then you gonna say some outrageous shit to me like that? What the fuck, nigga? He gonna like,
He was sitting right beside you.
what? He started thinking back to the memories. Damn, like, what is this? Like, damn, what are you on, bro? He probably felt kind of pity for him, and then he was angry. Like, what the fuck? You know. So, bro, for Moses to move like that and had a boldness to come back and say and make that demand, because he wasn't asking. He was saying the Lord said you need to let his people go. He's standing on that shit, man. And he had the courage and the confidence in the Most High that the Most High was gonna take care of him walking into that situation. You gotta ask yourself, damn, what do I need to do to be in that mindset?
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have to be. It ain't gonna be a choice. You're gonna have to be.
That's right. That's why doing sit down is important, because it puts you in the mindset of servitude. You know, however you can do it. You know, it's not. You know, I'm not here to. Ain't nobody here to count your sit downs, but you want to be active in this thing because it puts you in a certain mindset. You know, servitude. You dig?
It's 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 24 in the NLT. It says, "Don't you realize that in a race everyone runs, but only one person gets the prize?
Right.
So run to win."
Yeah.
You see, if you win this thing, man, you need to be in it to win it, man.
Right.
You see, that's what Paul was iterating, man. Right. Don't just be in it like you just
Going through the motions.
If I win, I win.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Emotions.
Nah, bro. You gotta, if you believe this, you gotta be in. You gotta, like the brother was going there. You gotta want to win that prize, bro.
Right.
If you see a prize, and Paul said that when you go into actually how they used to do it back then, bro. Like the Olympics, Olympics back then, bro. Running was a big part of it, bro. Just like it is now. But they used to have at the starting line, they'll be lined up, and at the finish line, they will have a dude holding the prize. That way they see, like, I can win that shit. Some nigga went hard in the bitch.
Yeah.
You see? So the Lord gave us these spiritual eyes to see when we gonna win, what the prize is. So you should be running hard to it, man.
Right.
Like the elder said, man, sit downs. Doing your sit downs, because that's gonna keep you in that, you know what I'm saying? Keep you in that certain mood, that mindset, man.
It's some weeks you're gonna be whack. So you know what I'm saying? But do what you can, man. Some people had the opportunity to do sit down every day. Some people had the spirit to do sit down every day. Some brothers don't have that. Whatever you can do, just do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it with purpose. Right. Not just doing it, going through the motions because somebody told you to do it. But you fight because you want it for yourself, right?
You can play the fucking game. You can go do some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, we just gotta. We know the days is short, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers like the other brothers got different schedules, but to not do nothing, that ain't no fucking excuse, man.
They'll make time for some cookies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? That ain't no fucking excuse, bro. You what you think the Lord gonna like the brother of the one said, man, if it happened today, the Lord and you tell the Lord, how can you face the Lord knowing that you I just didn't do nothing. You knowing you could have did something, but you just didn't do it. Hey bro. Wow, bro.
You must not get it if that's how you move. You realize the only thing that gives us value is our usefulness to the Lord.
Right.
If you don't have usefulness to the husband's purpose, what purpose do you serve? That's what gives a wife, and we're likened to the Lord's wife in Jeremiah 3. That's what gives a wife value.
Right.
She forged the will of her husband.
Yeah.
If you're not doing that, what the fuck are you doing?
Right. Why are you here?
You're like, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
You can't have that mindset of the nigga woman. We get on black woman all the time. Don't act like a black woman towards her heavenly Father.
Woo.
You should be happy that you got me. That's a lesson.
Bro. That's a lesson.
That's what, you know what I'm saying? You get them. You just be all that stuff I done gave. All these niggas I done gave up for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man.
You know, I wouldn't do it.
I could have had Tyrone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it, but just hearing you say that made me want to talk about the
Yeah.
you know?
I want someone to have the father like this. I'm gonna kill you.
Man.
Nigga, you don't even understand. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
I'm about to kill you, nigga. I got a crash coming your way, buddy.
Yeah. Man.
You know?
That's how niggas be moving though. Like the Lord owed them something.
Like the Lord owed him something. I could have, that I could have been somebody in the world demon.
Right.
And you was whack as hell in the world.
Yeah.
just like Keisha was whack as hell when she was dealing with Tyrone and them in the club.
Yeah, back to it.
I got one real quick. This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 40. I started verse 45. It says, who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord hath made ruler over his household? You know, which we're in the stead trying to be those servants ruling over that household, man, to come in rulership. It says, to give them meat in due season. Verse 46, blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing, man.
So you went into doing the sit downs, reading, because that keeps you in the spirit and the mindset that you're supposed to be in.
Right.
I've noticed, if you and the brothers, are pretty sure you all noticed, go a couple days without reading or doing a lesson, you'll realize your spirit is fucked up.
Yeah.
You'll realize that you do shit, you might do some shit that you be like, damn, what the fuck am I even doing? Like,
Bad nigga.
that nigga start coming back. How do you keep the nigga at bay?
Right.
You gotta read, you gotta be doing your lessons, bro. That nigga gonna come back. Cause he ain't gone, you still in his flesh.
Even our brothers help you support too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you can find yourself, being like, man, I'm gonna go straight home, man. But if you go home, like, I did the work, and you all day you watch some bullshit on YouTube. Yeah, you might did the work, you know what I'm saying, with the bros, but shit, after the work, what bros talking about? Spiritual things.
Yeah.
Like-minded men are coming together and congregate, man.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's TV show Black Lightning, and this dude he was like painkiller. That was like his off the ego. Yeah, he was like, he was a killer, but he basically controlled himself and he locked him up in his mind.
Lock that nigga up.
He locked that nigga up. And every time he basically got comfortable or kind of complacent, he would basically try to come out. And sometimes he'll sneak out. Next thing you know, he'll try to take his mind back over.
Yeah.
So he constantly had to keep that nigga in check.
That's the
Keep it
flesh.
locked. That's the flesh.
That's a metaphor for the flesh, and that's what we all got to do. The scriptures, it's in Galatians. I believe it's in Galatians where it says the flesh warreth against the spirit, that you cannot do what you would. Let me somebody speak it out again.
Romans?
Let me
Romans the 7th chapter?
You cannot do what you would.
Romans the 7th chapter?
Okay, I'm thinking something else
Romans the 7th
then.
chapter.
But if y'all can get that and we can read it, because that's really what you went into with the painkiller. Because I like that show too, man. You like all the shows I like.
Romans 7.
Those Galatians 5 and 17,
That's
guys.
what you talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Shalakia. What I was talking about with this right here, Romans 7 and 19. For the good that I would, I do not, but the evil which I would not, that I do.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I was thinking.
I'm
Good.
not sure.
It's all good because they really yeah, they go together. If you look it up and you look at the precepts, they go together. Yeah. So your spirit desires to move one way,
Right.
okay, but your flesh does a completely other thing. This is the last precept, so we got it.
Now this
Okay.
This is Galatians chapter 5 and verse 17. For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary to the one to the other, so that you cannot do the things that you would.
So the spirit is fighting against the flesh. How do you get the spirit to win that battle? Reading, doing your lessons, being around like-minded men. You see? So Albarat says, the lesson was edifying. When he give all praises once more too.
Howard by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders and great millstones. Shalom to all the brothers and of course the few sisters pursuing this truth and sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.
Shalom.